gentlemen, children of all ages, I have been a big Warner Brothers DC universe advocate for a long time. I mean, some of the rumors and the leaks about whether or not Henry Cavill was going to come back, what the future of the DCU was going to be as Superman, and all of that kind of stuff prior to the James Gunn announcements from David Zaslav and all that kind of stuff. It's what my channel cut their teeth on. If you missed some of those videos, go back and check them out over on the Rumble channel because all the archives are over there from the very beginning of this channel. I'm gonna go over there and check all that stuff out because it's one of them situations where, I was very hopeful. I was always very excited. And then when Zaslav came in and started cleaning house and getting rid of a lot of those people responsible for, Henry Cavill not coming back and for a lot of the nonsense that happened with a lot of the DC movies and stuff like that, I was really excited about that. And I'm cautiously optimistic about what the future of James Gunn's universe is going to hold. We'll have to see what happens. But one segment of the Warner Brothers company that for a long time had been pretty much nothing but one hit after another when it came to a lot of stuff. I mean, I really enjoy the Multiverses game. It's a lot of fun. Obviously the Batman Arkham games were huge, massive successes, which are currently on sale on Steam right now, last I checked. So go check those out if you want to play those. But it's one of those, it was a moneymaker. It was Warner Brothers games was basically a money printer go brrr, almost every time they did something inside of the DC universe. It was pretty much just always a success. Well, boys and girls, with the stellar development and the eventual release of Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, a lot of that went out the window. A lot of people just don't trust these companies with any of this kind of nonsense. And, well, boys and girls, for all of the good stuff that we thought Zaslav had done, and of course, maybe it's just the fact that he's concentrating on trying to save what his floundering movie franchises are over the DC, and of course, the man can't watch absolutely everything. Well, one more example of things that are going to go disastrously bad, and just another stupid segment of another huge corporation out there deciding to double down on the nonsense that has already been proven to fail miserably time and time again. Boys and girls, from bounding into comics, Warner Brothers Games launches new women and non-binary leadership program in order to upend the gaming industry's male-dominated characterizations. Oh, yes. Those evil men out there, those evil men that none of us would exist on this planet if it wasn't for at least one man out there in the world. Oh, yes, those evil people. Well, those evil people that have made the video game industry the largest entertainment industry by far in the world, in Western civilization, hands down, bar none. They also makes up still the majority of your fan base and the majority of people who actually play video games on consoles and PCs. Yes, those people, they don't need you anymore. They don't want your opinions. They don't value them anymore. You as a fan are no longer welcome here because you have had the power for far too long. And you evil, monstrous men that have built Western civilization, that have given us Netflix and chill, that has given us Uber Eats, that has given us delivery margaritas. Yes, those evil men out there, well, they simply aren't going to be tolerated in the gaming industry anymore over at Warner Brothers, boys and girls. And let me tell you, that's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. So we're going to check out this article from Bounding the Comics. We're getting all the juicy details and see exactly how bad and disastrous dumpster fire of all things culty in this new announcement, all things spirit of the age. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, if you enjoy all the coverage that we do around here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already, because we're inching our way closer and closer to 700 subscribers over on YouTube and 800 over on Rumble. So please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button or follow and leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think the future of Warner Brothers Games holds for us. So by our dear sweet Spencer over there, bounding into comics. An announcement that sure as hell the studio rehabilitated its reputation following its recent Suicide Squad, Killed the Justice League, and live service-related debacles. I think that's dripping with sarcasm, Spencer. Warner Brothers Games has officially launched a new woman and non-binary leadership program with the intended goal of rehabilitating the male-dominated image of the overall video game industry. Yes, that's right, boys and girls, because these new folks, they're smarter than you. They know better than you. They're better than you. Boys and girls, they're your betters. How dare you question their knowledge? How dare you question their wisdom? You should be on your knees thanking them for the education that they are giving you, boys and girls. At least that's what they think. That's the ego and the narcissism behind these kind of people, because of the word rehabilitation. Well, rehabilitation means that there's something wrong, that there's something broken inside of the video game industry. How they figure that when it's the most entertainment dominant industry in the world, but that's okay, because that's not what matters to them. Because it's not that it's successful. It's not that the majority of the fans and the customers, the people that pay the bills, are happy. No. They don't look at success like that, because they're looking for a dragon to slay. And anything that they view as male-dominated, well, that's broken. That's wrong. And it needs to be rehabilitated. It needs to be fixed, because you as a consumer, you as a fan, you as a gamer, you as a customer, you are wrong. The things you want out of your video games and out of your escapism, well, that's wrong. And they're going to tell you the right way to live. They're going to tell you the right way to think. They're going to rehabilitate you. Revealed to the public courtesy of built-in contributor Bridget Hogan on May 22nd, following the conclusion of its inaugural 6-month run. The leadership program reportedly engaged 25 women and non-binary leaders from across Warner Brothers Gaming's 11 global studios and global publishing and central teams, with the goal of cultivating career development opportunities for underrepresented individuals within the gaming sector, elevating diverse voices to leadership roles, and shaping a more inclusive future for the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what Disney's been doing for the last decade. How's their box office working out? How's that stock price doing? The definition of insanity, ladies and gentlemen, I'll friendly remind you of, is keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. If this isn't insane, I don't know what is. Warner Brothers Games, a division of Warner Brothers Discovery, has launched a woman and non-binary leadership program to upend the gaming industry's male-dominated characterization. Yes, upend! Because what you've been doing is wrong! And they have to change it, because they're better, smarter, and faster than anyone's ever come before. They will be on the right side of history, and so will you be, or you'll no longer be welcome here. Ooh. Warner Brothers Games, central of the program's success is an emphasis on community building and self-reflection. I thought you were supposed to be teaching people how to be good video game developers. How does self-reflection have to do with anything? That sounds like that whole the day in the life of an employee at Twitter, where they literally they have 1 hour meeting, and then the rest of the day they're screwing off all day long. Like, seriously, I wonder why these companies fail. I wonder. Through a blend of structured workshops and candid conversations, struggle sessions, participants found a safe space to share experiences and support one another. Yes, because these grown adults need a safe space in order to talk about their feelings. Beyond professional growth, the program sparked personal revelations, leading participants to prioritize self-care and embrace opportunities for continuous learning. So no, they're not trying to make, because literally, look at this. Literally, through a blend of structured workshops and candid conversations, participants found a safe space to share experiences and support one another. Beyond professional growth. Notice, instead of talking about a professional growth program that's going to make these people how to understand and navigate the industry better, instead of understanding how to be better program developers, instead of being better game designers, instead of being able to do any of that kind of stuff. No. It's all about me. Well, I wonder if this will fail, if this is going to create good quality games. In discussion of this new leadership program, Hogan reached out to 3 female attendees in the first official event for their offerings. If you're resistant to a program like this, maybe consider it from a position of self-care, because of the people that I met and the program was organized. Oh, and she's the senior producer for Warner Brothers Games' upcoming Wonder Woman title. I wonder how that's going to work out. I found I was feeling better each day. It was a self-care to learn something new. Even something as simple as finding out I could access LinkedIn Learning through my company's membership, help me grow and find new outlets that are both good for me and to help me feel good. Having the support outside of your direct team is so beneficial. Now that I've witnessed and experienced myself, I really do encourage others to seek the same, because it's really enhancing my work life at Warner Brothers Games. I ended up with so much more than I could have imagined when I began. This honestly sounds like a very cultish thing where it's like, oh, I loved it because I was able to network with other people that thought exactly like me in other sections of the company so we can organize together to bring down the evil patriarchy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it. Maybe I'm thinking too far. Maybe I'm being paranoid. But does anybody else feel like that? I don't know. I came into games at a full-time career in my licensing space where women were the majority. I had a sense it was important for me to show up and be an example that people like me could and should have a seat at the table. Well, if it was already that case, why did you feel the need for any of that? The program reaffirmed my commitment to bringing more diversity into the industry and doing what I can to let people see an alternative to what may be the picture as gamers executives. There's challenges faced by women and non-binary people in the game industry and other industries as well. Yada, 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 yada. To get different perspectives from people who are in different places in their journey were really valuable, as we could share personal experiences that often insights to pass back to people facing those challenges now. As of writing, it's currently unknown which specific Warner Brothers games developers attended the leadership program, nor which the company's specific divisions they hailed from. Further, the program's curriculum, or even a summary of it has yet to be detailed to the public, which, of course, unless there's somebody inside of this that leaks it out, I'm sure it will be exactly the same as Disney's Reimagined Tomorrow and absolutely everything else that we've seen inside of this. This is absolute cult behavior. I guarantee you there was probably a lot of people that were required to go to these events so that way they have their proper brainwashing treatment. I mean rehabilitation. I mean re-education. I mean gulag camp for all of their re-education information. This is what they want to do, boys and girls. This is what they try to do. They try to hide the guise of manipulation and brainwashing under diversity and equity and all of the rest of this other nonsense out there. It's all a lie. They believe that they are right and you are wrong and that they have to change you. They're not willing to listen to your opinion. They're not willing to take it into account. They're not even willing to see your side in any way, shape, or form. You are nothing more than a problem that they need to change. Then, if they can't change you, they will get rid of you. They will tell you that they're no longer welcome in these gaming spaces, that you can no longer play these games. They will remove your video game system from being able to play their games ever again. And go ahead. Let them. Let them push this agenda. Let them continue to go down this path because, boys and girls, literally, we don't have to go back there in Warner Brothers video game history alone to see how this fails. We know how this goes. Suicide Squad and Kills the Justice League cost Warner Brothers hundreds of millions of dollars. It was an absolute flop for the company and failed to meet expectations, which in Hollywood investor speak means it failed. And guess what? Go ahead, Zaslav. Go ahead letting the people, the inmates over at the insane asylum that is Warner Brothers Games, continue to run things. And just like the movie division cost you hundreds of millions of dollars, so will this. Enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen, because at the end of the day, go woke, go broke exists for an example. And this is a prime example of diversity, inclusion, and equity taking over an entire division of a company and causing disastrous dumpster fires. We already have a prime example of Suicide Squad and the Justice Leagues. So go ahead. Warner Brothers Games, enjoy walking down this path. We know exactly where it leads. Make the fans happy. We'll make you rich. Piss us off and destroy our legacy characters, and we'll walk away and watch you go bankrupt. Because, hey, guess what? These games weren't made for us, were they?